My name is Eric Hewson, and I'm a mental health advocate for an organization that works to normalize conversations about mental health called Same Here. Same Here is a sign language sign that means you and I were the same. In the context of mental health, it means I face challenges in my life just like you. We all face challenges that impact our mental health. You're going to hear from a number of my friends in this short video, all advocates with their own organizations working in the mental health and suicide prevention fields. I've worked my whole career in offices of professional sports teams and leagues. Some of my friends you're going to hear from in this video have actually played professional sports. Some of them are public speakers and give speeches on large stages almost daily to thousands of people. We all live in different parts of the country and even the world. Having suicidal thoughts impact you is not a weakness. It can and does happen to so many of us and often can sneak up on us without warning. That's how it happened to me. And I'm going to describe how it felt coming up so that you know what to look out for. We all learn in school about fire safety and how to stop, drop, and roll if we're ever to catch on fire. However, we learn that just in case a fire emergency occurs. Most of us do not ever catch on fire. But if we do, it's vital we have a plan to stay as safe as possible. The same is true for this lifesaver tool we'll teach you now. Because suicidal thoughts can sneak up on us, it's important that we have a comforting plan as to what we should do if they arise to find safety, just like we do with stop, drop, and roll. Now, personally, my suicidal thoughts felt like they came out of nowhere. I had been living under a lot of stress that built up inside of me over many years, but I was still going on with my career. And that stress in the past had come from difficult life events related to major health ailments that members of my family had been fighting. And when that stress builds up inside any of us over time, like it did with me, it can cause these error messages in our brain, and we refer to these messages as suicidal thoughts. Unfortunately, when difficult and painful things happen to us in life and build up inside of us, we are all susceptible to some of these thoughts in our brains changing to these error messages, ones that can lead us to feeling suicidal. What do these messages feel and sound like in our heads? So that you can recognize them and know when to use this tool, they feel like thoughts and images of self-harm and injury to our own bodies. They're thoughts and images of self-harm actions that we would never actually want to do. But when we have these thoughts, they feel strong and almost like they're magnetic pulls driving us to carry them out. They play over and over on repeat in our brains. Now here's the good news. No matter how powerful they are, and no matter how upset you may feel if you experience them, you are not alone. Including my friends here in this video, many millions of people around the world have these thoughts. And by knowing what to do if they arise, we are able to have that comforting plan to follow, just like if we were in a fire that will bring us to safety. We're all in this with you. Same here. Now, I'd like to introduce my first friend who will talk about the L in the Lifesaver tool, Victor Armstrong from North Carolina.
Hi everyone, this is Victor Armstrong from Charlotte, North Carolina. The L in Lifesaver stands for look around. When those suicidal thoughts come on, you first want to look around you and see if someone is nearby, a friend, a family member, a neighbor, or even just a friendly face. If someone is nearby, great. If you're alone, that's okay too.
You have the option to call or text the new number that's been created, 988, to talk or text with someone who is trained to help you.
Remember, you are reaching out to these people for help. It's okay. You are not alone, and they can guide you to safety. Now, here's my friend, Stephanie Caminiti from Australia, to talk about the letter I in the Lifesaver tool.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Caminiti from Australia and the Inner Ninja Foundation. I in the Lifesaver tool stands for Initiate Dialogue. It's great that from Victor's direction, you looked around to find someone. Now you need to start the conversation, either in person, on the phone, or through text, whichever way you are able to connect. To start that dialogue, it's important you get right to the point and say, I am not okay right now and I need your help. Remember, You are not alone. So many people have these thoughts. You are just letting someone know about them. Now here's my friend Kevin Hines, originally from California, to talk to you about the letter F in the Lifesaver tool.
What's crackin', Hope Nation? It's your friendly neighborhood Kevin Hines. From San Francisco, currently living in Atlanta, and with the Kevin and Margaret Hines Foundation. The F in the Lifesaver tool stands for Find a Safe Spot. Why is this so important? These error messages that Eric mentioned, they often make us feel like we have to go somewhere to do something dangerous or potentially deadly. Remain as calm as possible, knowing that these thoughts you're having are only temporary. The best thing you can do after reaching out like you did with the previous letter directions is to find any safe spot and stay there, even if you feel like going elsewhere. By staying in one spot, you'll be able to tell people where you are and you will more likely stay out of harm's way. Now here's my friend, Hayden Hurst, to bring it home with Tell Us What the E in Lifesaver tool stands for. Be well, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and be here tomorrow.
Hi everyone, I'm Hayden Hurst from the Hayden Hurst Family Foundation. E in the Lifesaver tool stands for explain. Once you've contacted someone and have found a safe spot to stay, you can explain to the person you've contacted what is happening. You can say, I'm having suicidal thoughts and I need you or someone else to come here now and help me. You can then tell them exactly where you are located. As someone who has played on teams my whole life, there's no shame in working with others to be with your teammates as you explain what is going on, where you are, and ask for them to come help.
By following the plan of L.I.F.E Saver that my friends just shared, regardless of how intense and challenging your thoughts may feel, you will be prepared if they arise and will know the safest way to handle them and find the help you need. As everyone has shared, we all need help sometimes in our lives, and that's perfectly okay. Thank you for listening, and we're so glad you all now have a plan you can follow if you start to feel the thoughts that have been described. We all want you here, today, tomorrow, and beyond. You are loved, and the world needs you.